Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate personalized marketing emails with Pabbly Connect. So I wish to send personalized birthday wishes to all my customers through email, and therefore I am going to set up a connection between my Google Sheets and Gmail in such a way that according to the birth date of each and every customer, a personalized birthday wishes will be sent to them through email. And for creating this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect, which will enable me to set a connection between Google Sheets and Gmail, that too without any coding or programming skills. Now, Pabbly Connect works on two principles: trigger and action. So in trigger, first of all, we are going to take schedule by Pabbly, which will enable us to schedule this workflow every day at a specific time. Then in action, we are going to take Google Sheets, and finally we are going to take Gmail. And we will set a connection between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to send personalized marketing emails to the customers with the help of Pabbly Connect. Okay, now here I'm going to set up a connection between my Google Sheets, where I have the details of all my customers, and Gmail, and I wish to send personalized birthday wishes to all my customers for marketing of my makeup studio. I have a makeup studio with the name as Divine Glamour, and I have the details of all my customers in my Google Sheets. Now I want that on the particular date of the customer's birthday, I want to send them a birthday wishes along with discount offers. Okay, now in order to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, with the help of which I'm going to set up a connection between my Google Sheets and Gmail, that too without any coding or programming skills. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping this URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in. But in case if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes, but when you are going to create your account, you will also receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, and you can also test multiple automations with that. Now, because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in over here. This is the all app section, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on our dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows accordingly. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that, and here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Automate personalized marketing emails with Pabbly Connect. After giving this name here, I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So I'm going to select this automations for marketing, which I've already created, and now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. These are trigger and actions. As I already told you that Pabbly Connect works on these two principles. So basically these two are the main concepts or the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. So after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we have to select our trigger application to start this workflow. So I want this workflow to run every day at a specific time, because every day it might be possible that some or the other person have their birthday. Okay, so here I'm going to select schedule by Pabbly for that. Schedule is an amazing feature by Pabbly which allows us to schedule the workflow according to our requirements on regular intervals. Okay, so here it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. I want to run this workflow every day at a specific time, therefore I'm going to select every day over here, and now I have to select the time, at what time I want this workflow to run. So I'm going to select 9 AM. Every day at 9 AM I want this workflow to run. Okay, so I have selected 9 over here. Okay, and now let's click on save. As we have done that, we can see that our workflow is scheduled for every day at 9 AM. So automatically every day at a specific time the workflow is going to run. Okay, now I want that every day when this workflow is going to run, it must fetch out the current date of that specific day. So here I'm going to select our action application as date time formatter for that. So again, date time formatter is an amazing feature which allows us to format the date and time according to our requirements. Apart from this, with the help of this function, we can also fetch out the current date. So let's select that. Okay, in our action event, we have selected current date. Let's click on connect. And as we have done that, it is asking us that in what format you want the date. So I want a simple format, that is date, month and year format. Okay, so I'm going to select that, and now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, we can see that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the current date. Okay, 18th April 2024. Now, after receiving the current date, we have to match the current date with the Google Sheets. So when the current date will match from the birth date and birth month of the customer, then we want to send the birthday wish. Okay, for that, first of all, we will have to separate this date because it also contains the specific year. But we can have multiple customers in our spreadsheet who are having their birthday on the same date, but they have different years. Okay, but we have to send them birthday wish together. For that, first of all, we will have to split this current date because we only require date as well as the month, okay, and not the year. So let's click on this add action step button, and in order to split the date, we will have to use text formatter. So again, text formatter is an amazing feature by Pabbly which allows us to format the text according to our requirements. Here our action event will be split text because we want to split the date. Let's click on connect, and here we have to provide the date which we want to split. So I want to split the current date which we have already received from datetime formatter response. We will simply select that same date over here in order to map the data. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given, and when we will select that, it is mapped. So when we have mapped this data, it means that with each and every new response, it is going to be replaced. So whenever a new response will be captured, automatically the date is going to be replaced in this field with a new date. Okay, that means every day it is going to be replaced. But now here, in case if we will enter it manually, then it will become static and then it is not going to replace. So we will not be able to automate this entire process then. Okay, so after mapping the date, here we have to enter the separator value. What value you want to use in order to separate this date? Here I am going to split this date with the help of the hyphen. So I have selected that. Now it is asking us what segment of the date you want. I want all the segments, so I'm going to select all, and let's click on save and send test request button. Now the date is split. This is the date, month, and here is the year. We only require date and month. So let's move forward. Now we are going to see whether this date matches the data we have in spreadsheet or no. For that, we have to set up a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So let's click on this add action step button. And here we are going to select Google Sheets as our action application. Now we have to select the action event. So our action event over here will be lookup spreadsheet rows V1. After selecting this, we will click on connect. So basically with the help of lookup, we are going to look up for the data which we want in the spreadsheet. Okay, so I'm going to go with existing connection correctly because I've already built a connection earlier as well with Google Sheets. Okay, so I'm going to click on save. But in case if you want to create a new connection, then you have to go for add new connection and then you have to sign in with Google. Okay, now after building the connection, here we have to enter the details. In these details, first of all, we have to select the spreadsheet name. So the name of my spreadsheet is customers data. So I'm going to select the name of my spreadsheet over here. Now, as we have selected the spreadsheet name, we can see that sheet name is also selected automatically. Okay, now you can find I have multiple columns over here. Column A contains name of the customer, column B contains email, column C contains phone number, and column D contains birth date as well as month, and column E contains year. So here I'm going to make a simple change. I want here, because we have birth date as well as month, so I'm going to enter birth date and month. And this is the year of the birth. Okay, now we are going to look upon whether the current date matches the birth date of the customer or no. So for that, we have to use lookup, and it is asking us to select lookup column. So in which column of the spreadsheet we want to look for the data? I want to look for the date as well as for month. So it is there in column D. I'm going to enter D as lookup column over here. Okay, now the next is lookup value. What value you want to search in the spreadsheet? I want to search for the current date, whether it matches or not. So here I'm going to simply map the current date which we have already received. So here I'm going to select date. I'm going to use a hyphen, and then I'm going to map the month. So I'm going to look for this date as well as month in the spreadsheet. Okay, now we are going to click on save and send test request button to check whether we are receiving the response or not. And as we have done that, we can see that we have received the response. So in the response, we have received that yes, some or the other customer has their birthday today. So here we can see that we have received the response of two customers. First customer is demo customer and the second is demo user. Okay, so these two people have the birthday on the same date. So now here we can find that we have received the response, but in the response we have received the data in the segregated format. Okay, so first of all, we have to turn this simple response button off, so because we want to receive the response in the array format. Okay, why? Because it will be very difficult then to map the data in further workflow. Okay, because we have received separate fields for each and every customer. Okay, in this way it is possible that more than one customer can have their birthday on the same date. But in order to send the message to each and every customer who are having their birthday, we will have to first of all get the response from Google Sheets in the array format. So for that, we have to turn the simple response button off, And then we have to click on save and send test request button once again. And we can find that here we have received the response. Okay, so in this response we can find that we have received all the details of both the customers in the same field. Now we are going to use Iterator in order to process this array so that we will get only the single response at a time, which will help us to map the data further. Okay, so let's click on this add action step button first of all, and here we are going to select Iterator. So Iterator is again an inbuilt feature of Pabbly which allows us to process the format of data which we have received in the array format. Okay, so here we are going to select the action event as process arrays, and let's click on connect. As we have done that, now we are going to click on save and send test request button, and we have received the response. In this response, we have received the data of a single customer at a time, so that we will be using these details to map the data for sending email to the customer. But here we are just getting a single response for now because we are testing this workflow. When this workflow is going to run in real time, automatically the email will be sent to each and every customer who will have the birthday on a specific date. So if more than one customer will have a birthday on the same date, then automatically email will be sent to both the customers in the customized format. Because we want to send the email in the customized format, therefore we have used Iterator in order to get the details of a single customer at a time in key and value format. Okay, so now we are going to click on add action step button once again, and what we want this time, we want to apply a condition that if only the current date will match the birth date of the customers, then the workflow should continue further, otherwise not. Okay, so for that let's select filter. Filter allows us to set the conditions according to our choice in our workflows. Here our action event will be filter values, and let's click on connect. After setting the connection, here we have to select the condition which we want to apply. So I want that if the birth date and month of the customer will be equal to the current date. Here we have already formatted and splitted the current date, so I'm going to first of all map the date, then I'm going to use a hyphen, and then I'm going to use the month. Because in order to wish the birthday, we only require date and the month. Therefore, in the value we have entered like this, date and month, and not the year. Okay, so if the birth date and the month of the customer will be equal to the value which we have mapped, that means will be equal to the current date and month, then the workflow is going to continue further, otherwise not. We have clicked on save and send test request button to check whether the condition is true or not, and yes, here we can see that the condition is absolutely true. Okay, so now we are going to use Gmail in order to send a personalized birthday wish. So let's click on this add action step button once again, and here we are going to finally select Gmail as our action application. Now we have to select the action event, and our action event over here will be send email. Okay, so let's click on connect. From the given options, I'm going to select existing connection only because once again I've already built a connection with Gmail account earlier. But if you want to build a new connection, then you have to click on this add new connection button, and then you have to connect with Gmail. Okay, let's click on save, and here our Gmail account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move forward. Here we have to enter the recipient email address to whom we want to send the email. We want to send the email to the customer, and we have already received the details of the customer from Google Sheets. So let's simply map the email over here. Okay, now because we have mapped this data, automatically it is going to be replaced with each and every new response every day, and accordingly the email will be sent to each and every customer. Okay, the next we have to enter is the sender name. I want to send this email from my makeup studio, therefore I'm going to enter the name of my makeup studio, that is Divine Glamour over here. And because I've entered it manually, so it is not going to replace with each and every response. It will be same each time. Now it is asking us for the email subject. What subject you want to send in this email? So I am sending birthday wishes with the help of email. Therefore, I'm going to enter the email subject over here as happy birthday. Enjoy a special birthday discount from Divine Glamour Makeup Studio. Okay, this will be the subject of my email. Now I'm going to select the email content type as plain, and here I'm going to enter the email content. First of all, because I want to send a personalized email to each and every customer, therefore it is very important to mention the name of our customer. So I'm going to enter the name over here first of all, and I want to send the same email content to each and every customer but in the personalized format. Therefore I just want to replace the name each time, and therefore I'm going to map the name of the customer over here. Okay, so this is the name of the customer. I have mapped that, and now I'm going to enter the content. So I have entered the content over here. Dear demo customer, happy birthday. We hope this special day is filled with all the love and joy you deserve. As a valued member of our Divine Glamour family, we wanted to take a moment to celebrate this wonderful occasion with you. Your loyalty and support mean everything to us, and we are incredibly grateful to have you as a part of our community. To make your birthday even more glamorous, we are thrilled to offer you an exclusive birthday discount as our way of saying thank you for choosing us. Enjoy a 50% discount on your next visit to indulge in our range of makeup makeup services and products. Whether you are looking to pamper yourself with a luxurious makeover, try out the latest beauty trends, or stock up on your favorite makeup essentials, we are here to make your birthday beauty dreams come true. This offer is valid for your entire birthday month. We can't wait to help you celebrate in style and make your birthday extra special. Book your appointment today and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience at Divine Glamour. Best wishes, Team Divine Glamour. Okay, so here I have entered the name of my company again and again. You can see, because this is basically a marketing concept. And you can also see that apart from wishing my customer, I have also provided them a discount offers to make my sale. Now, after entering this email content, I'm going to simply click on Save and Send Test Request button. And as we have done that, we can see that automatically the message is sent. And as we have done that, we can see that the email is sent. So let's go and check whether the email is received or not. Yes, here we can find that we have received the email. I'm going to open this email and this is for demo customer. And yes, here we can see that the email is successfully received. Okay, this means that our workflow is perfectly successful. So let's just summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So we have taken very simple steps, trigger and action. In trigger, we have taken schedule by Pabbly to schedule this workflow every day at a specific time. Then we have taken date time formatter, text formatter, Google Sheets, Iterator by Pabbly, filter by Pabbly and Gmail. So many steps in order to automate the entire process of sending personalized marketing email to our customers. Here, because my objective was to send birthday wishes to each and every customer, therefore I have applied Iterator as well. Why? Because it might be possible that more than one customers have their birthday on the same date, and in order to wish both of them at the same time, we have taken the data from Google Sheets of our customers in the combined format, and then we have processed that data with the help of Iterator to get a single response at a time, so that we will be able to map the data in order to automate the entire process and send personalized emails. Okay, so this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. You can very easily create this automation by your own by following the same steps. I'm going to attach the link of this same workflow which I have created in the description box, so you can check the workflow from there as well. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.